Yes, welcome everyone, and welcome for today's session. And today we are going to look at the module strategic procurement and sourcing. So, this module provides an in depth understanding of strategic procurement and sourcing, which is an essential component of effective supply chain management. The module covers various procurement strategies used for sourcing, including global sourcing, outsourcing, and strategic alliances. The module also covers the key principles and best practices for managing suppliers, relationships, and developing effective procurement strategies. So, what are the objectives of this module? Yes, by the end of this module, you will be able to understand the key concepts of strategic procurement and sourcing. You also be able to analyze the procurement process and identify the key considerations when developing procurement strategies. You will also be able to evaluate supplier proposals and bids and select the most appropriate supplier based on the available or evaluation criteria, that is cost, time, quality, and other factors. You will also be able to develop strategies for effective contract management or supplier relationship management and risk management in the procurement process. Lastly, you will also be able to identify the opportunities and challenges in global sourcing, outsourcing, and strategic alliance. So, what is strategic procurement? Oh, all organizations need to plan for the future. So, this requires the development of frameworks to allow the process to take place. So, to, to set strategies, oh, one needs to set the objectives. So when the strategic objectives have been agreed, the strategies themselves can be formulated to achieve that objective. So it is essential that all business functions, including procurement, are involved in this process. So as procurement is its main purpose is to acquire goods for the organization, then it means that if the organization is spending carelessly it or through its department, the procurement department, then it means that the organization cannot achieve its goals. So when formulating these strategies, it is better for businesses, organizations to include the procurement function in setting these strategies. So therefore, the heart and soul of managing a business or organization lies in the crafting, implementing, and executing of strategies for the company or organization. So, what is a strategy? A strategy can be defined as a plan or a course of action designed to achieve specific goals or objectives. So, if an organization needs to achieve some target, they will make a plan which will take them to that target, to reach that target. So that is what we term as strategies or a strategy. So also a strategy can be defined as an action that managers take to attain one or more of the organization's or goals, the actions that the managers take to attain the set objectives of the organization, or These objectives can be smart, that is, they can be specific, they can be measurable, attainable, realistic, and so on. Yeah. So, oh, in strategic procurement, it involves making choices and allocating resources to position an organization for long-term success in a competitive environment. So strategy provides a roadmap for decision making and guides the organization's action to attain a sustainable competitive advantage. So let's look at strategic procurement. Strategic procurement refers to the process of strategically identifying or sourcing and acquiring goods, services, or resources in a way that aligns with an organization's overall goals and objectives. It may involve a systematic approach to procuring goods and services, considering factors such as quality, cost, reliability, and supply relationship. So organizations set a certain level of quality that the organization desires. So when you undertaking the procurement, you procure, you follow that standard that it's put forward. So the cost also, or they set some amounts that the organization can manage, not that anything that is in the market they can afford. No, this one cause the organization not to attain its set objectives or the long-term sustainability. So a proactive strategic procurement operation can give the organization it represents a competitive advantage by reducing waste in the value chain. So if there is no waste, waste can be time or money. This can be waste. So if uh, employees are just redundant, then it means that uh, the organization will lose a lot of money in paying these employees who are just seated or they are redundant, they are not doing work. So a proactive strategic procurement operation can give that organization uh, visibility into its supply chain such that it can compete with other organizations in its operations. So, what are the reasons for the evolution of strategy? One is newly emerging buyers' preference and requirements. So, organizations need to be flexible and meet the changing tastes and preferences and all requirements of the buyers. So initiatives also of rural fresh to grab market share. Due to a lot of competitors in the market, new organizations or companies needs to come up with strategies which can make them grab some of the market. These strategies can also help them increase uh, their market reach such that they have a lot of customers they serve to increase their profitability as other companies. Their their aim is to make profits. So appearance of fresh opportunities and threats. Yes, organizations or companies come up with strategies to overcome threats that attack them. Also, they need to create opportunities. So through these strategies, or they can make easily create new opportunities. Technological advancement, yes, changes in the technologies because the technology world is running so fast. So strategies uh, that can that can rhyme with the new technologies are set by the organization. So this is another reason as to why organizations need to set strategies. So let's look at the levels of strategy. The levels of strategies. So strategy can be formulated and implemented at different levels within an organization or a company. One, there are three levels of, this one is number three. Number three, one is the corporate strategy. This one is done at this one. These are the strategies that are set by the top management or the higher management. Those then we have the business strategy, which is looking at oh, the competitive advantage or the competitors, or which kind of or business should you invest in or venture in to take the company or the organization for the organization to grow. Then we have also the functional strategy. This also called the operational strategy, which looks at the departments, the various departments of the organization. That is the marketing, the procurement department. So let's look at each in the details. So the corporate strategy focuses on the overall direction and scope of the entire organization. So this strategy is set by the top management. So it involves decisions related to diversification or mergers and acquisitions. Mergers and acquisitions, then resource allocations and portfolio management. So generally, corporate strategies are concerned with coordinating and managing major resources and the relationship between the enterprise, its market, competitors, allies, and other environmental factors. So, allies. So this strategy under this level, the top management is the one which oversees the overall direction of the entire organization to drive the organization forward, that is growth, and they also look at how to allocate the resources, the portfolio management, how to follow or, or, or the set of strategies such that everything is done guided towards the achievement of those objectives. Then also determining what business or the undertaking should be in what business should do the organization venture in to maximize profit. Also, the concerned with deciding on business locations and structures, which structures should be put forward for the organization or the company. What location should we put some of our branches or collaborations? Which area should we collaborate with in? Okay, so we look at the second level of strategy, that is the business strategy, or some others call the business unit strategy. The business unit strategy involves developing strategies for specific business unit or divisions within the organization. So it addresses competitive positioning, market segmentation. You choose a single or market or niche, an area, a small market where you concentrate in. to achieve your goals, or selling new products, or you become or you become the most selling company there, or the organization in that particular area. So this one also looks at the product offerings and the differentiation. Differentiation is you differentiate your product, you distinguish your product from others, the other competitors, your competitors. So this you can differentiate your product through quality, through its uniqueness, the kind of features that are involved in that product. An example of differentiation is the Apple products, like the iPhones. So all the customers, all the users of this mobile of smartphones have in their mind that all iPhones, all Apple products are unique. For example, the iPhone, they already believe that the air cameras are fine, so its internet and its functionality is really nice. So this one, they differentiate it from others. So that is what makes Apple a standing product in the market because of its uniqueness and differentiation. So under business strategies, these are concerned with coordinating and integrating unit strategies so that they are in accordance with corporate strategies. So all these small unit strategies, you make sure that they are in accordance with the set strategies of at the corporate level or the management level. Developing the distinctive competence and competitive advantage of each unit. Yes, I talked about the Apple developing its the product very distinctive from others, such that they can compete in the market. Then identifying market niches or segments, the small segment that are loyal to the product, such that you concentrate in that market segment. Because if you concentrate in only one small market segment, it means that the resources that you will use to for delivering this good or distributing this good to they will be low, not too much than uh, than selling in the big market. So developing strategies for competing in each, this is done under the business strategy. So I also monitoring the product and market so that strategies conform to the needs of product market at their current state of development. Also, the business unit is tasked to monitor that product in the market. How is it performing? Oh, what is the feedback from the business from the buyers? Okay, so these strategies uh, are developed under this level. So, so there are also two approaches to business level strategy. One, we have the Porter's competitive strategy, that is the Michael Porter's competitive strategy, and Smiles and Stone's adaptive strategy. So these people sat down and they came up with their approaches to this kind of strategy at this level. So let's look at each one. So Michael Porter's competitive strategies. So Porter's competitive strategies are based on some combination of quality, service, cost, and time. So Porter's competitive strategy, also known as Porter's generic strategies, is a framework developed by Michael Porter that outlines three fundamental approaches to gaining a competitive advantage in an industry that your organization or company is dealing in. If it's education sector, if it's in the uh, manufacturing sector or the oil sector, all these strategies can help the business to gain a competitive advantage. So Porters identifies three strategies that can be used to give business strategy a competitive advantage. One, he identifies that these strategies help organizations or companies position themselves within the marketplace and differentiate themselves from competitors. So the first strategy is the cost leadership. Cost leadership. Cost leadership, we shall look it in detail. So cost leadership, he assumes that other companies will try to make sure that they are the lowest or producer in the market, such that they offer a cheap or low price in the market. So they want to be the cost leader in the market. And the other strategy that Porter thought of is differentiation. Differentiation, I talked about it. I said the company wants to make sure that he differentiates himself from others who are in the same industry, who are producing the same products. But I talked about it. I said an example of differentiation is the iPhone, the Apple company which makes smartphones. There are a lot of smartphones in the market. There is the iPhones, there is the Samsung, there is the Techno and itel. But using differentiation, or Apple managed to outcompete these others by winning the whole market share, or brand loyalty, by winning the brand loyalty from the customers. So focus is the combination of the two: cost leadership and differentiation. So how does it work? Let's continue and we shall look at it. So in cost leadership, this strategy focuses on achieving the lowest cost of production and delivering within an industry. Organizations that adopt this strategy aim to provide products or services at the lowest cost while maintaining acceptable or quality levels. So the organizations that want to offer, or the who wants to use this kind of strategy, they make sure that they minimize their cost. They maintain the level of they they maintain the level of quality that they offer, but they minimize other costs that will make the cost of production to be high. So they also look at the supply chain to make sure that they also cut costs that are associated in the supply chain. So by reducing costs through efficient operations and tight cost controls, companies can offer competitive prices and potentially capture a larger market share. So if you offer low prices, or prices that are acceptable by the customers, it will capture more customers. It will attract more customers, or what we can call brand loyalty, such that your product can be bought by many customers. Make sure that at this point now you have used the cost leadership strategy to win that number or the market share. So we look at the differentiation. So the differentiation strategy centers on offering unique or distinctive products or services that are perceived as superior in the industry, or services or products that are taken as the most the most superior in the market. For example, here, in the case of South Sudan, You see someone holding an Apple product, you it is one is perceived in this market of South Sudan. It is perceived to be a very superior product for use. The organization employing this strategy focus on creating a unique value proposition through product features, the design, the quality, customer service, branding, or innovation. By providing something perceived as a unique or superior, they can command higher prices and build customer loyalty. So if the product is perceived to be a unique or superior, you can command any price that you want. You don't use the cost leadership that because you want to be the low cost provider in the market, the, the leader in the market. No, because now you have built your brand loyalty, or the customers will buy your product because of its quality, its design. The design, for example, the iPhone, they are very small and they are portable. Their features, the cameras, okay, the speed, its branding, the label. So this makes it really a unique product in the market and it differentiates itself from others. So we look at the focus. The focus strategy involves targeting a specific market segment or a niche and tailoring products or services to meet the unique needs of that segment rather than trying to compete broadly across the entire market. Or organizations using this strategy concentrates their effort on serving a specific customer group or geographic region or product line. So under focus, the organizations they focus in a small or market segment, or that is a niche. A niche that means literally means small. So if the company or the organizations focus on a small market segment, it will use both strategies. The low the cost leadership, where it wants to be it offers the lowest prices in that region, then also offers the uniqueness, the quality of the product. Because now if you select the small or market segment, it can be possible for the organization to offer all this. The product will be available, the raw material will be available for that specific area, and all your energy and focus will be narrowed to that segment, or to that segment of the market. So this one also, the company or the organization will end up gaining more profits because it has built the brand loyalty for that product in that area. So by focusing on a narrower segment, companies can develop deep expertise and understanding of their customers' preferences, gain a competitive edge, and build strong customer loyalty in that specific area. So if you win as a specific area, it means that no competitor will come and compete against you in that area, because you know what your customers want. You have developed the expertise in that area, and you have developed a strong customer loyalty in that particular area. So the focus strategy can be pursued either through cost leadership or differentiation. Yes. So another important competitive strategies that he all the generic strategies has talked about is the miles and snow adaptive strategy. So miles and snow assumes that the product, an organization should come up with a product that can defend, eh, that can defend itself in the market. A product that when it is put in the market, or it can defend itself, it can get customers. You cannot talk more about that product that it does this, and it does that. No, if the product features are already labeled, it can perform to that task that it was meant for or assigned for. So Miles and Snow adaptive strategy, also known as Miles and Snow topology, is a framework developed by Raymond E. Miles and Charles C. Snow to describe different strategic approaches that organizations can adopt to respond to environmental uncertainty and achieve a competitive advantage. The topology categorizes organizations into four strategic types. One is prospector. Prospector organizations are characterized by a focus on innovation, risk-taking, and pursuing new market opportunities. They are often earlier adopters of new technologies and constantly seek to identify and exploit new market niches. So prospector organizations are flexible and willing to experiment, emphasizing product development and market expansion. They strive to dynamic they strive in dynamic and rapidly changing environments. So he assumes that as a prospector organizations needs to come up with new innovations. They need to create new market opportunities for the organizations. So in other words, the organization needs to, to make new products that can fit or the customer's preferences and the new technology that is coming. So as a defender, I also talked about the product as a defender. A defender organizations aim to maintain a stable and secure position within a relatively narrow market segment. They prioritize efficiency, cost control, and operational excellence. Defenders focus on optimizing existing products or service, defending their market share, and establishing barriers to entry towards of competitors. So I talked about it. I said a product should defend itself in the market. It should defend the company. It's a company in the market, so the company should produce a product that will sell out its name in the in the market there. So here the aim of the organization or the company is to maintain a stable or its stable position, eh, by constantly producing that same quality, uh, one not compromising with the quality. The cost should be always controlling the cost such that there should be no increase of the price in the short period of time, because these prices can also scare away the customers, and the customers will look for the what we call the second alternative. Also, analyzer, he also talked about it. He said analyzer organization combine elements of both prospectors and defender. They balance between stability and innovation by maintaining core products or services, services while also exploring and adapting to new market segments. Analyzers actively monitor and assess the market, selectively entering new markets or adopting new technologies when they prove viable. They aim to strike a balance between risk taking and stability. So for prospectors, it's like you risk taker and you want to explore new products, you want to explore new markets, and here the organization needs to invest a lot of resources. So under defender, or the organization maintains its position by providing its core products. So analyze it's between these two, the organization trying to be uh, very analytical and assessing the market selectively before entering the new market, because here it will require a lot of resources which maybe the organization cannot afford. So the organization has to assess its stand by looking at its core core competence and before adopting the new technology or the new product that it wants to deal in. So a reactor organizations lack a consistent or proactive strategy and tend to react to environmental changes on a ad hoc basis as need may be or as they show in. So they have limited strategic direction and may be forecast to make changes due to external pressures or crises. So reactors always react to changes as they may come. So every time the organization will be not consistent on one product, it will keep on changing its services. Okay? So reactors often face difficulties in adapting to changing market conditions and may struggle to maintain a competitive advantage. Yes. So lastly, we look at the last level of strategy, that is functional strategy. Functional strategies are developed for specific functional areas such as marketing, finance, operations, or procurement. These strategies align with the overall business and corporate strategies while addressing functional goals and objectives. So functional strategies are concerned with integrating activities within the functions or operating area, such as procurement and marketing. I said organizations should integrate uh, uh, or departments like the procurement department to with its strategies such that they can achieve the set objective uh, at the end, because procurement needs uh, the organization needs to these supplies or external services, external supplies or works. So the procurement department is capable of providing these services or sourcing for these services such that the organization can achieve its intended purpose. And marketing uh, department should also be integrated in making these strategies. So ensuring that the skills and competences of functional specialists are utilized effectively and providing information and expertise that can be utilized in the formulation of corporate and business strategies. So the functional level of this department can help in providing information and expertise to the corporate or business when making the corporate strategies or business strategies. So this information can be utilized in the formulation of these strategies. So information from the procurement department, information from the operations or marketing department or sales can be essential for formulating these strategies. Also, the use of these skills, effective use of these skills of the procurement uh, department or marketers and sales department can be of much importance to the organization. The organization can achieve its intended objective because good people are performing in the various departments. They perform what's supposed to be, what is expected of him. So this marks the end of our today's presentation, and oh, I was your host or coordinator, Mr. Lomerica Ivan Apollo. So we meet in the next presentation. Oh, thank you.